So they've talked to their tour stars and they've come up with this. Ping's new Glide Forged Pro Wedge for 2022. So Ping say that they spent a lot of time working with their tour players and brand ambassadors to create something that was a premium on precision. They wanted something that every player could use, that had enough options and was compact and tight behind the golf ball. Let's have a little look at it. So I think Ping have done a really good job here. They've created something that's really classic, looks really sharp. They've got two grinds, so they've got S and T, so depending on your delivery options, they've kept it really simple. There's plenty of loft options as well. I think when you look at the golf club, it's going to frame the golf ball really nicely. It's a nice compact head, so it sits there behind the golf ball really tight. It's not cheap. They're retailing it at $189, which is expensive for a wedge, but I think they're going on this premium feel and premium look, and they're looking to get into the wedge market more than they did with Glide 3.0, that is for sure. I think we have seen here this wedge sell out very quickly. It complements the 425, the I210 range really nicely. I59, it sits next to I59, their premium iron, beautifully, complements it great. Let's see how it goes. So I've got the 56 degree S grind. Let's have a little hit with it. Feels lovely. Real soft feel off that face. Not something I've experienced from a Ping wedge before, that is for sure. Looks good. I think for me, the head's probably a little bit too small. I like to see something a little bit bigger in a 56 degree, so it's a little bit too compact for me, but that's a personal preference. You can see why the players on tour would love this wedge. You can see why it would sit on tight ground, it would sit fantastic. The feel off the face is insanely good. I think they've gone to a bit of a winner here. I think their only stumbling block may be the price. You know, when someone's coming in to upgrade their wedges and you want maybe 2 or 3 of them, and you're talking around £200 a wedge, you're talking £600, close to £600 for 3 wedges. That's steep. But if you want if someone wants a wedge that is premium, then this is really good. It's definitely worth hitting. I'm a big believer in wedges. When you lay them behind the golf ball, they've got to fit your eye. They've got to look good. So regardless of price, to some extent, if it doesn't fit your eye, then it's not going to perform well for you. Make sure that when you do go and hit wedges, test them all. Try and test them in a similar loft. So if you're looking for a 54, don't try a 60 and then just assume the 54 will be okay. Don't be afraid to mix up the S and the T's depending on which loft you're looking at. So I think the nice thing what Ping do very well, they're very efficient in the way they produce their product. I think the S and the T keeps it very simple for somebody when they're coming in on delivery options and from a fitting perspective. So all in all, really good product. I'm hoping for good things for this alongside I59 in 2022.